good afternoon. The Harvard University did a study and they found that the way to actually address this challenge is to change your education system in 3 levels. And then partly you mentioned that. One is knowing, which we currently do. We teach, people write exams and they forget after that. But that is knowing. Then you have to be on the doing part of it, where you are given opportunities to do things. But the important thing which they found, which makes, is the being, where you are actually not just doing, but you are also being a part of the being. My question to all the panelists is, how much our institutions are doing on the knowing, doing, being things to make sure that this challenge of jobs getting changed, newer cognitive skills are required, complex problem skills are required. How does our campuses react to that quickly? Are we doing it? Are we not doing it? Is there some challenges to that?
So here in our college system, what we do is that we have internships where the students go spend a lot of time there. 45 days they spend there, and they get really feel of what is happening in industry. At least 90% of the students who are sent for internship should get the required gap filled in their knowledge level or doing level. The industry should come forward to make them do a lot of research in the area of industry, which will be useful for them also. At the same time, the student also will be more industry ready. So that kind of thinking has to come, and that's what I think is need of the hour.
Along with this professional courses or the graduate or postgraduate courses, there should be a mechanism to upskill the candidate so that
that's what ASAP was trying to do. Exactly.
they are equipped for the future jobs.
As far as the knowing, doing, being concept is, I think our education system or our families don't emphasize so much on self-awareness and EQ and whether they are ready for, whether they can improve themselves, what are their strengths that they are bringing, how do they reflect. These things, if we are able to teach at much junior levels or at much younger ages, I think we will make changes, drastic changes in society and in how people perform at jobs as well. That's what companies look for. Do they have the drive to do things and do they have the knowledge of themselves?
Number one, the government should take an initiative to have a common platform with the leading industries and create a vision statement whereby a kind of curricular reform should be in place and is communicated to all educations, all educators, all universities, so that this is transmitted on to colleges, number one. Number two, we incorporate skill element and the knowledge, required knowledge element within the curriculum as part of the major university curriculum. Then we can provide add-on courses which are doing now. Number three, Marvelous, our colleges also plan to launch from next June on a 2-week internship for all the colleges. This is one way in which we are trying to relate to the industry.
Actually, we students must be knowing the things about company and all, but we can't do it or we can't be in it unless we are into a company.
Actually, in colleges or in training institutes, we are getting the knowledge or adequate skills. We are getting it, but to what extent we are expert in that still remains as a question mark. The final recruitment process comes, they will be pretty much okay with that. Otherwise, they will be very, actually they are addressing the issue for the first time, and they wouldn't be knowing what to do. So that sort of on the campus training or internship program would be provided in a more convenient manner. Thank you.
Just to summarize, the idea of a college startup is primarily to ensure that all these things, the internship, using your skills, understanding what is the larger environment, etc., while you are at the college itself. And that actually is something I think we need to strongly promote. We have 2 very key important challenges. I think that's an open question for all of us. A, if you take last 30 years data, 1972 to 2002, India's employment elasticity to GDP growth has gone down from 0.8 to 0.1. Which means for every 1% increase of GDP, today the job increases only by 0.1%, which was 0.8 at just in 20-25 years back. That's the first challenge. The second thing is, our Prime Minister has asked us to make our economy a 5 trillion economy in next 5 years. which means we need to grow at 14.2% every year. These two challenges can happen only if the campuses really start addressing that. You cannot think about any more incremental growth. We have to go for a radical growth. And I'm very happy that people like Hari, who is part of the student community, is ready to look at this as a big challenge and taking the lead. I'm sure that this discussion today, all throughout, will help many of us with interesting ideas to make that greatly. Thank you, panelists, for being here.